All right, we're at the booth here at CPAC 2022 in Orlando, Florida. My next guest is running for governor in the great state of Nebraska. Charles W. Herbster is running for governor. And the thing I like about you, and we've just been talking a little bit before we came on air, is you have always been a businessman. This is your first realm in politics, and I think that gives you such an advantage, especially in today's political culture.
Well, I never have been in politics, Brian. It's great to be here today with RSBN, and you are correct. I'm a farmer, rancher, in fact, fifth generation. My family inhabited Nebraska in the 1860s, and then today I'm in the manufacturing and marketing business, have 6 companies in 5 different states. I love America, and I am concerned about where I see us headed as a nation.
Now, before we talked, you talked about some of the people that have really come out and endorsed you and have gotten behind you. Let's throw out some names there, because these are very familiar names within the America First agenda, and names that you and I trust on their judgment.
We certainly do. Of course, Jack Brewer has endorsed me. I love Jack. He's just a great friend. Donald J. Trump, the President of the United States, the 45th President of the United States, has endorsed me. And, of course, my good friend Governor Kristi Noem from our northern state in South Dakota. Tony Perkins with the FRC has endorsed me. So we've got some great people that have entrusted me to be the next governor of the state of Nebraska.
Okay, let's talk about what people in Nebraska want right now and some of the problems that they're facing and the solutions that you have to fix Nebraska.
Well, let me say this. Critical race theory, as governor, zero critical race theory in our school systems. It's there. It's been at the university since 2014 and 2015. Parents today want to have a say in what's being taught in their school systems, and you and I know, and we know what the belief system is at CPAC, that they need to have a say. Parents need to have the choice of what school they send their children to and what the curriculum is. So that's a big, big issue. Secondly, President Trump arranged for me to go to the border last September. I spent time 3 days with Stephen Miller, Brandon Judd, McAllen, Del Rio, and then to Tucson, Arizona. I wasn't there for a photo op. Had nothing to do with the fact that I'm running for governor. I was there because he wanted me to see firsthand what's taking place. The fact that in 2021, $1 trillion worth of drugs came across our southern border, processed in China, came through the Mexican cartel. If we don't close our border, if we don't stop illegals coming across with drugs, we'll lose the culture of America, and that's what the plan is. That's why the President administration continues to leave it open.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, because we travel across the country when you get people that don't live on the border, and they say, well, the border is not really a concern for me. And I tell them that's not true, because the drugs will make their way into your communities.
Every state is a border state, I assure you. Illegals are coming in Nebraska. They're coming in every state. Drugs are coming in, and it will absolutely steal the hearts and the minds and the soul of our children, who will lead this nation in the next generation after you and I are gone.
Okay, you say that you're an American First candidate. A lot of people throw that out, but they can't back it up with actions or past experience. You're a business guy, and we talked a little bit before we came on.
Yes, we did.
You're very pro-business, keeping jobs in Nebraska, keeping jobs in this country.
Absolutely.
Plan for that.
Well, I would just tell you that one thing I learned from Donald J. Trump, he is the best brander and marketer in the business world that you'll ever meet. And one of the reasons I'm here at CPAC is to meet with other leaders, other governors, people that I'll be building relationships with as a governor, because going forward, governors will have 2 jobs. Number 1, represent their state, represent the people, but number 2, push against federal government overreach from this country. And I can assure you that we're going to brand and market the state of Nebraska for other people to come and build businesses, and no mandates, no CRT, and we're going to stop drugs at the border.
Okay, let's do a timeline here. When is the primary? When is the election?
May 10th will be the Republican primary in Nebraska. And then, of course, you'll have the choice of the Republican Party. So that'll be the first hurdle that we've got to get over. And then, of course, the general in November of 2022.
Yeah, big time. This is a big year. We've said it before. A lot of people throw out the phrase, this is the busiest, the most critical election of our lifetime. I truly believe this is it right here.
Oh, I believe it is. I believe the governors that will be elected, future leaders that will be elected. America's never been where we are right now. We've never had $1 trillion worth of drugs coming into this country every year. We've never had critical race theory being taught in the school systems across the country. We've never been in a position where we have a group of people who want to take In God We Trust off of our money and out of our country.
There you go. Best website for more information on you as far as keeping up to date and stuff?
Charles W. Herbster, Herbster for Governor. Brian, it's great to be here with you today.
Thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us. We appreciate that. We've been live at CPAC for 3 days straight, and we'll be here for a few more. Brian Glenn, right here, live at CPAC 2022 in Orlando, Florida. Don't go anywhere.